If you come to campus, ask a student if they can tell you Millbrook's mission statement. They won't be able to recite it word for word, but they're going to have some pieces of it. And I guarantee they'll have the most important pieces of it. So here's the mission statement. In a community where every student is known and needed, Millbrook prepares its graduates for college and lives of meaning and consequence by instilling the values of respect, integrity, service, stewardship, and curiosity. There's a couple of pieces there that are essential to our approach to our academic program and intellectual engagement. First is known and needed. It has been studied. It is a fact that has been quantified. It is easily found in literature and also in your own experiences. When you know your teacher and your teacher knows you, when you have a personal relationship to the subject that is being studied, you learn more, deeper. Your memory for that subject is stronger, and you're going to get so much more out of that class. So for every student to be known and needed is one of the first and most essential tenets of our academic program. Millbrook's faculty quizzes ourselves. We quiz ourselves on whether or not we know the names of our students. That is actually essential to our ability to teach them successfully in a classroom. So known and needed. We need to know who our kids are. We need to know their strengths, their weaknesses, their passions, if we want to teach them about chemistry and calculus. Another piece is that I would pull out of our mission statement that's important to us is to be prepared for college and lives of meaning and consequence. We understand that we are a college preparatory school. We care where our students are placed in the college process, and we want each of our kids to be placed in a school that is the right fit for them, that meets their ambitions, but also meets their interests and their skills. And so preparing our students for college, what that means is every time we are looking at our curriculum, what are we teaching? How are we teaching it? We're consulting with colleges, college professors, our college counseling office. We're working with college admissions offices and making sure that what we are doing is truly preparing kids to be successful at the college level, to be prepared for the college level. And then lives of meaning and consequence. That's something that always sits with us, right? Is we talk about timeless skills, critical thinking, analytical writing, just generally clear, concise, written and oral communication skills. These are timeless skills that no matter what profession you take on, which for students today, the professions that they will have and the work that they will be doing, we actually don't even know what that is right now, right? The world is changing in such a rapid way that we think about what are timeless skills that will prepare a 14-year-old in 2024 for their realities as a 40-year-old in the 2050s. The most notable signature program at Millbrook is the Trevor Zoo. So Millbrook is home to an AZA accredited zoo. To have an AZA accreditation, it means that we are not just a small town zoo. This is a national scale zoo that is on our campus. Almost 200 animals in our collection. There are 80 different species at the Trevor Zoo, and 9 of those species are endangered. And so our animals are cared for by Millbrook school students. And so I think what the zoo provides is a really unique and distinctive experience that can be academic, but also is really based in community service as well. And so in community service, students will work at the Trevor Zoo. Every single student, no matter what year you arrive at Millbrook, will spend at least one season working in the zoo through our community service program. And that is going to be 4 times a week for almost 2 hours over the course of the week that you will be showing up to the zoo in your class dress, and you will go into enclosures with red wolves and red pandas and lemurs and marmosets, all kinds, again, 80 different species of animals, different reptiles and fish, marine life as well, and birds. And you will take care of them, and you'll be mucking out stalls, or you'll be building new enrichment platforms, games for them to engage with, and really caring for them. You may even assist a veterinarian who's visiting to give an ultrasound to a red panda who's pregnant. That's an endangered species who Millbrook is helping repopulate. It's an unbelievably incredible experience. So you can do that for community service. And then academically and intellectually, the zoo is home to a few of our upper level science elective classes. But of course, our regular level science classes, biology and chemistry, make use of the zoo in a lot of different ways. It takes a biology textbook and truly brings it to life when you can walk over to the Trevor Zoo and see newborn endangered species babies with their mother, or you can can see animals, even just eating, feasting on, local flora and fauna. How incredible is that to learn biology in an environment where you can just walk across the street and see it happening right before your eyes? So the Trevor Zoo is, I think, within the world of boarding schools, one of the most unique types of experiences that you can have. I think it's great depending on if you have an interest in environmental stewardship, so caring for the planet, but also if you have an interest in medical sciences. It doesn't have to be veterinary science, even human medicine. This is really high level, incredibly real and tangible scientific work that is able to happen over at the Trevor Zoo. So it's a pretty unbelievable opportunity for anyone who has a very serious interest in studying sciences. At Millbrook, we talk a lot about having a big program given the size of our school. Nowhere is that a better example than our arts program. Our arts program is way bigger, I think, from a scale perspective than most schools our size. The arts program at Millbrook has an entire building dedicated to itself. And, by comparison, math and science, they share a building. English, history, and languages, they all share a building. But the arts has its own building. Every discipline has its own studio space. We have advanced, intermediate, and beginner level courses in each of our 7 core disciplines. And our 7 core disciplines really follow just your more traditional pathways in the arts. So there's painting and drawing, instrumental music, vocal music, ceramics, photography, dance. And then what that allows is it gives kids a really broad set of skills to build and create their more unique pathways through our arts programs. So for example, maybe a student who's going to become a graphic designer, a student who wants to study fashion, a student who wants to study film, or maybe architecture. Throughout our curriculum, because of the way it's structured and it's really skill-based, you are going to be prepared for collegiate study in any of those really specific subsets of the arts because you have core and essential skills across these, really nice broad range of disciplines that are gonna, so 3D design and ceramics, photography, those are really different skill sets, right, within the arts. But both are really important if you want to study fashion at FIT. We have musical performances twice a week, every week. We have Monday melodies at Monday morning assembly, and then we have a student or sometimes faculty music group perform before our chapel talk speaker every Thursday night. So every week there are 2 live musical performances within our community. We call it Arts Night, and we do that either twice or 3 times a year, and it's a variety show, all student-based performances. Occasionally, again, that faculty band gets up there and plays, which is really fun for the kids to see. Sometimes the performances are required by classes that you're taking. It's a great way to push yourself as an artist, as you know, is to display your work publicly. But majority of those performances are actually student-driven performances. So a student who's maybe working on guitar or taking piano lessons privately, they will get up and perform a song that they have been working on themselves. So it's incredibly creative and student-driven, and the kids all show up for it and go really wild. We do 2 theatrical performances per year, a fall play and a winter musical. And again, everybody attends those shows. We do 3 shows, a packed house every single night, and they're fantastic. Whenever I bring Millbrook students together on an admissions panel to speak about, their experiences at Millbrook, I always ask the question, what's something that you've learned about yourself at Millbrook that you're surprised by, that you wouldn't have expected before you arrived here? And the number one thing that comes up is something in the arts curriculum. And I think that so many of our students arrive with just a passing interest in the arts. They've taken some classes before, but what they discover is that they really actually truly have artistic talent and creative talents that they are excited about and interested in and hope to pursue, maybe not professionally or at the college level, but just on a personal level. The number of students at Millbrook who purchase and continue to take really nice photos on an old-fashioned camera or really beautiful DSLR digital camera even after they graduate. So the arts for Millbrook, they're big, they're loud, they're present, they're fun, and certainly an outlet that every student makes use of in some way or another on campus.